We heard from Nebraska head coach Matt Rule as the Huskers get ready to take the road for the first time here in 2024. Hi, Sean Callahan with HuskerOnline. Before I get to the report, this report is brought to you by Game Time. There is no better place to get your tickets, not only for Nebraska games, but any NFL, baseball, concert, you name it. Download the Game Time app in the App Store, whether you're on iPhone or on Google. Use the promo code ON3, and they're going to give you $20 off your ticket order. That's in the Game Time app. Download that in your favorite app store. As for Matt Rule, we learned an injury update both on Tommy Hill and Turner Corcoran to lead things off.
Turner's has a significant hamstring, so he'll be out for a while. And Tommy's probably day-to-day just based off his pain threshold of dealing with the plantar fascia.
That now leaves a lot of questions on the offensive line. Obviously, Gunnar Gatula filled in and did a solid job at left tackle. But what about Micah Mazuka?
Yeah, I don't know that yet. We'll see how practice goes. We'll see how practice goes. But, like I said, as I said, like Mike has been kind of working through some things, and I think he's made some progress. So if he's available this week, we'll play him. I thought Gunnar came in and played really well. Unfortunately, overtime got away from us a little bit, so that affected us. But even that was like a twist move, the twist game, and needed a little bit more help there. But I thought Gunnar came in and filled in well.
Then in Tommy Hill's place, we saw Sierra Wright come in, and he did a good job of making plays.
They played really well. Forced a fumble, had the pass, had tight coverage on the one. He got the pass interference call on, tight coverage down the sideline. Thought he played with energy and physicality. Thought he played really well.
A lot of things jumped out about Nebraska's loss this past Friday to Illinois, but as Matt Rule said, what bothered him the most was that the Illini were the more physical team at times.
No, we practiced hard. We've practiced hard, so we weren't the more physical team. How do I feel about it? You probably know. You probably can guess. How do they feel about it? Our players feel about it? They're not happy about it. So there's the ebbs and flows of a season. The ebbs and flows of watching players grow. Ebbs and flows of watching a team. Like I said, I'm proud of the way. I'm proud of the way they came in today. The ownership that they had. Even like it's not funny because none of this is funny. But it's like, you rip a ball out early in the game, and for the second week in a row, the first guy in's tackling the ball and trying to rip the ball out. And that's not who we were last year. Last year we came in and we tried to strike you and hit you, and then the second guy might rip the ball out. So we have guys that I know can really respond, and they're going to have to because these guys they run outside zone as well as any team will face this year, and we'll have a lot to get done.
Special teams continues to be a big topic of discussion. Tristan Alvano still remains out, and we'll probably see John Hall take the duties at West Lafayette.
It just wasn't getting any better. It's hard because you can't really. It's not like diagnosable, right? So I think the thought process was just to shut him down. Last week, kind of as of like Wednesday, just didn't feel great on Tuesday. Shut him down last week, to however many weeks it takes, and then try to start to build him up and see. So we're going to be in a lot of games like this. You'd like to have excellent field goal kicking. We did that with Tristan to get him healthy again, and then hoping that John can respond from this. This will be an opportunity for him, really for the rest of his life, to be proud of his response. I trust that he'll respond well. This is difficult, but like I said, the game didn't come down to just that.
Rule and his coaching staff have hired some more help on special teams. Former Husker and NFL kicker Brett Maher has now joined the staff.
Yeah, we hired Brett Maher. Brett's on staff. Brett's coaching for us. He's working with those guys. We have a mindset coach. We make a highlight video of themselves each week for visualization. We're working through all those things. There's a process for young players to become a great player, and sometimes you have to go through some of these hurdles on your way to becoming a great player. And really for our whole team, we went through this disappointing game, and we have to emerge on the other side. We can't. I told them today that guys are walking around with their heads down today and all that. There's no time for that. We got to get ready for Purdue. We have to learn from it and move on. We're kind of still in to the question earlier, learning how to win phase, and that's each person learning how to win their phase, their job. I hate that we're still in the learning how to win phase. That's not what I want. It's not like an excuse. Like, hey guys, bear with us. But it's the Big Ten. I keep saying that enough. Everyone's going to show up every week, and the games are going to come down to the wire. I'm on Saturday. I'm watching USC and Michigan. Games are going to come down to the wire. You got to compete, and So, but yes, we have those voices and those people there.
It's game number 5 as well, so there will be some decisions that might have to be made with 4-game red shirts. One of the more intriguing ones involves defensive lineman Riley Van Poppel.
I had him put his helmet on in the middle of the game. I said, "Go get your helmet," because we were just struggling. But then as I watched the tape, it wasn't necessarily that. You know what I mean? I thought it was really some other areas, some other fits on the line at linebacker. So I didn't feel like. But yes, I mean, if someone's going to help us win, we're going to play them. It's only if they're not going to help us that we're going to redshirt them. So I think, again, this isn't like for me, this isn't like, oh my gosh, like what happened? Like let's just blow up everything. Let's change practice. Let's change. No, to me, it's like, hey, we faced a team that was really focused and determined, and we still had a chance to win it, and we had to make one more play. Hey, let's get back to the basics of what are we not doing well and work on those this week. But Riley's a good player, so if Riley can help us. Now, Sua's back now, which I've been waiting for. So I'm excited about that. So we'll have to kind of see it. But I do that with all, I'm kind of doing that with a lot of the guys, right? Like I'm keeping an eye on some of them. Hey, look, he's at 3 games. Where's he at? We're going to try to give him a chance to do some things this week. So, we're looking for some. Last year when you watched us play defense, I don't mean to talk to guys made a lot of plays on defense, and I'd just like to see us make a few more plays while doing our job first, make a few more plays, and that's why Sierra, everyone kind of noticed it because he came in and made some plays, right? And so I just kind of challenging the staff, hey, let's play a few more players, let's get some more guys in, let's see who can make a play on the ball, like let's get V9 in the game, let's get some more of these guys in the game. So, we'll see how that plays out during the week.
Then as for Purdue, the Boilermakers have given up over 700 rushing yards over the last 2 games and losses to Notre Dame and Oregon State. They'll be hungry against the Huskers here in West Lafayette on Saturday.
I think it'll be another battle. I hope we play well on the road. I mean, I think, there's nothing quite like getting in a hotel and, kind of just being us, you know what I mean, and being in hostile territory. And, the great thing about us is we know our fans will travel, so it's not like it's like, you go somewhere and you don't see any red. We'll certainly have our fans there. But I hope our guys are looking forward to it. And, we had a great game with them last year. Hudson Card's an excellent quarterback. Maccabee's a tremendous tailback. They have Reggie Love as well. I mean, they ran the ball for 250 yards last game. Their linebacker 4 is as good a player as there is in the Big Ten, leading the Big Ten in sacks. He had some big hits last year. So, and again, it's the same defense in many ways. So there'll be a lot of challenges that we tried to fix last week that now we'll have to see how we do it this week.
And finally, clearly the biggest bright spot through 4 games for Nebraska has been the play of quarterback Dylan Raiola, who's dealt with ups and downs, but he continues to impress Matt Rule.
I thought Dylan was excellent. I thought he got fooled on the very first one. They went to zone, he didn't see it. He looked at the man side, and after that he said, I see the safety, and he was great at it, right? And seeing it, I thought we had chances, at the end of the day, we have 2 interceptions on the year, both are balls in our hands, right? So, we had a chance to we catch that ball, we go up 2 scores. I thought Dylan saw the field well. The things Dylan has to do, we have to just keep working on protecting the football, right? Even 2 hands on the pocket. We put 2 balls. That one drive we had where we were backed up, we put 2 balls on the ground there. Obviously that can't happen. That we got on them, but so there's a lot of things that he's working on. But his preparation is allowing him to see what's happening in game time.
Also on Monday, we learned that Nebraska's October 5th game against Rutgers here in Lincoln will be at 3 p.m. on FS1. Reporting with the Nebraska football team in Lincoln, I'm Sean Callahan of HuskerOnline.com.